Most standard tactical drones share a severe physical limit. Because of the weight and capacity constraints of modern lithium-ion batteries, they max out at roughly 30 minutes of flight time before the power fails. Yet right now, a different class of unmanned aerial vehicle is flying over contested airspace. These drones can remain airborne for up to 10 hours while carrying 50-pound surveillance rigs, all without stopping to recharge. They achieve this endurance by abandoning batteries entirely. Instead, their power source is the lightest and notoriously most difficult element in the universe to contain: hydrogen. This chart shows the scale of the difference. Advanced lithium-ion batteries hold between 180 and 300 watt-hours per kilogram. Hydrogen offers a net specific energy of roughly 33 kilowatt-hours per kilogram. Even accounting for efficiency losses, hydrogen provides 4 to 5 times more usable energy by weight than our best battery tech. This energy gap changes what these drones can actually accomplish. When the range limit is removed, a drone previously tied to a nearby launch site can loiter over a distant target for an entire day without needing to return for power. But range is only half the advantage. The other half is acoustic stealth. When you replace a traditional internal combustion engine with a hydrogen fuel cell, the screaming roar of a jet turbine disappears. The drone's noise profile drops by up to 85%. And as you can see in this thermal simulation, the heat footprint vanishes along with the noise. Traditional jet exhaust glows blindingly hot on infrared sensors. Fuel cell exhaust, by contrast, runs significantly cooler. When you strip away the intense heat and the mechanical noise, you create a ghost aircraft. To standard infrared and acoustic tracking systems, it effectively does not exist. Inside that ghost aircraft, the internal power generation relies on absolutely no fire and no traditional combustion at all. A PEM fuel cell relies on an anode, membrane, and cathode. Hydrogen enters the anode. A catalyst strips its electrons. Protons cross the membrane, while electrons are forced through a circuit, generating current before combining with oxygen into pure water vapor. However, the PEM fuel cell carries a tactical flaw. Its dynamic response is slow. If the drone needs a sudden, massive burst of torque for a vertical takeoff or evasive maneuver, the fuel cell cannot ramp up fast enough. Engineers solve this through a hybrid architecture. By wiring the system to a lithium battery buffer, the drone relies on the fuel cell for marathon cruising endurance and instantly taps the battery for high discharge muscle when it needs to move fast. But putting this technology in the air introduces a difficult physical bottleneck on the ground. Hydrogen is incredibly light, which means storing enough of it to fly requires a massive amount of volume. The first, absolute brute force solution is extreme compression. We tightly squeeze gaseous hydrogen to 700 bar, about 10,000 psi. But containing that kind of pressure demands heavy, reinforced carbon fiber cylinders that eat directly into a drone's payload capacity. The second option is chilling the fuel into cryogenic liquid hydrogen at minus 253 degrees Celsius. Look at the scale of this liquid hydrogen tank. Maintaining those extreme temperatures requires massive, complex delivery infrastructure. And in a rugged field environment, maintaining perfect insulation is nearly impossible. Environmental heat always rapidly leaks in, causing the frozen fuel to vaporize and escape into the atmosphere. This is a phenomenon known as boil-off. So, while liquid and highly compressed hydrogen solve flight endurance, they create a severe logistical nightmare for the ground crews responsible for containment and refueling. Even with these logistical challenges, hydrogen drones are already successfully executing long-range missions today. But the next step in engineering neutralizes the storage problem. It relies on solid-state storage, using nano-engineered reticular materials. These specialized materials act like a sponge, trapping hydrogen gas within their molecular pores at near room temperature and low pressure. It eliminates the need for 700 bar tanks and cryogenic infrastructure, fitting safely inside the compact, conformable shape of a drone fuselage. This chart shows the efficiency gains achieved once that storage bottleneck is removed. A standard turboprop engine running on kerosene achieves about 30% thermodynamic efficiency. The fuel cell hits 45%, pulling significantly more mechanical work from every pound of fuel. By mastering the containment of this gas, engineers can finally merge the sustained power of the fossil fuel era with the silent, zero-emission precision of electric flight. Mastering this chemistry provides the bridge that allows drones to overcome the battery limit, evolving them from temporary surveillance tools into persistent aircraft that can stay on station as long as the mission requires.